In Africa's largest city, where highways stretch toward the horizon and glass towers reflect the Atlantic sun, another world exists beneath the surface of modern Lagos. It rarely appears in tourist guides. It does not fit the image of a rising global megacity. Just beneath the third mainland bridge, one of the longest bridges in Africa, lies a vast community built almost entirely on water. This is Makoko, a settlement that grew not upward but outward across a lagoon. From a distance, Makoko looks like a maze of wooden structures balanced above dark water. Narrow waterways twist between houses. Canoes move slowly where cars cannot go. This is not a temporary camp. It is home to hundreds of thousands of people, and for many of them, there has never been another home. Makoko began in the 19th century as a small fishing village. Families migrated from neighboring regions, settling along the Lagos Lagoon. Fishing was abundant, and the settlement gradually expanded. Over time, Lagos transformed into one of the fastest-growing cities in the world. Migration accelerated. Economic opportunities pulled people from across Nigeria and beyond. As the population grew, land near the city center became scarce and expensive. For Makoko, expansion meant one thing: if there was no land left, they would build on water. Houses rose on wooden stilts driven into the lagoon floor. Platforms connected structures together. Entire neighborhoods gradually shifted offshore. Today, much of Makoko stands above water, often only 1.5 meters deep. What began as necessity became identity. From above, Makoko resembles a floating labyrinth. From within, it feels like a city that never touches the ground. The lagoon is the main street, the marketplace, and the highway. Wooden canoes glide between homes from early morning until night. Children travel to school by boat. Traders balance goods across narrow platforms. Fishermen head out before sunrise, casting nets into waters that have sustained the community for generations. For many families, fishing remains the backbone of survival. Men work on the lagoon or along the coast. Women smoke and prepare fish for sale on the mainland. Others repair nets, build boats, or run floating kiosks selling water, rice, oil, fuel, and phone credits. Every movement depends on water, but the same water that sustains Makoko also defines its limits. Makoko grew faster than formal planning could manage. Electricity exists, but inconsistently. Some homes draw power informally. Others rely on small generators. Many go without. Clean drinking water is limited. Residents purchase it from vendors or collect it from shared tanks and boreholes. Access is inconsistent and cost burdens large families. Sanitation remains a major challenge. With no centralized sewage system, waste often flows into the lagoon. Children still dive into the water. They swim beside wooden pillars and race makeshift rafts. Adaptation begins early. Lagos is often described as a city of opportunity and ambition. Makoko represents another urban reality. Estimates suggest hundreds of thousands live here, though no official census has fully captured the population. For decades, the settlement existed in a legal gray zone, informal yet impossible to ignore. Despite its conditions, Makoko functions as a tightly woven social system. Extended families share limited space. Multiple generations often live under one roof, in wooden homes balanced above water. Privacy is rare. Community is essential. Education exists, but access is fragile. Several small schools operate within the settlement, some built directly on stilts. Resources are limited, yet for many children, these schools represent the only path beyond the lagoon. Years ago, a striking triangular floating school drew global attention. Built from wood and bamboo, it symbolized innovation, architecture, adapting to water. But maintaining such structures is difficult. Storms are strong. Materials deteriorate. The experimental building was eventually abandoned and collapsed. Healthcare presents similar challenges. Serious medical facilities are not located within the settlement. In emergencies, patients must travel beyond the lagoon. Limited sanitation contributes to waterborne diseases. Preventable illnesses remain common, and yet life continues. Children are born, businesses operate, markets function. Makoko does not pause. One of the most complex aspects of Makoko is its political status. For years, it existed largely outside official urban planning. Authorities often viewed it as an informal settlement, standing in the way of waterfront development. Parts of the community have faced demolition. Thousands were displaced during clearance operations. Legal challenges followed. Uncertainty remains. Makoko occupies space that could become luxury housing or commercial property. For developers, it is opportunity. For residents, it is home. That tension continues. Makoko reflects a broader global reality. As megacities expand, infrastructure struggles to keep pace. Housing shortages push communities toward creative and precarious solutions. In Lagos, skyscrapers rise. In Makoko, wooden homes rise from the lagoon. Both respond to the same force: population growth and economic pressure. Makoko is often described only through poverty, but it is also resilience. Residents have built a functioning society in an environment never designed to support one. Trade networks, informal governance, and social systems allow daily life to continue despite instability. It is vulnerable, but it is alive. Each day, thousands of vehicles cross the third mainland bridge above Makoko. Most drivers do not look down, yet beneath them stretches a settlement larger than many towns. A city balanced on stilts, connected by water instead of roads. Makoko challenges simple narratives. It is neither hidden paradise nor simple tragedy. It reflects what happens when urban growth outpaces planning, when opportunity and inequality rise side by side. The future remains uncertain. For now, life continues above the lagoon. Boats glide through narrow channels. Children laugh and dive into the water. And beneath the bridge, a city that officially should not exist continues to endure. If you want to explore more hidden worlds and places that challenge what we think cities look like, subscribe to Planet of Wonders, because sometimes the most extraordinary stories are not found on the skyline, but just beneath it.